All right. So, good evening to you, Anne. Good morning to all our angels. We call them angels here in QVA. So, congratulations and welcome aboard, Anne. Thank you so much for choosing QVA to be part of your business. So, I
Thank
mentioned on the chat that this will be a group interview. So, we have two, four, six lovely VAs that you can get to know
Fantastic.
today. Before you ask them questions, would it be okay if you introduce a bit of yourself, Anne, and your business background so we would know you more, please?
Yeah, sure. Happy to do that. I came to my current work. I used to be in corporate. So right out of college, I went to work for Microsoft and I was focused on their largest customers. So in my final role there, I was putting together custom agreements for the major accounts for Coca-Cola, American Express for the global customers. And so I had a focus on negotiations. And so I left there and went into consulting with a focus on decision making. And I was an executive consultant for major companies in the US for Qualcomm, which is where the chips are inside of your phones, for Activision Blizzard, who makes, you probably know a lot of the video games they make, and so many other big companies. Always tech and medical technology companies is what I was working for, helping their executive teams. And that was great. But it did not speak to my heart or my soul. So I left several years ago and started full-time work as a healer. And that is what I do now. So it was a major transition. You can imagine letting go of a very successful consulting firm, but sometimes you got to do that. So and so I started out on my own and have now grown my business to the point where I'm needing a lot of help. So as a healer, I'm a channel. What's called a trance channel, which means I go into a deep meditative state and I connect with the angelic realm, and they speak directly through me. And so I do that in healings. I do that in the messages that I share. So my business model at this point is, and I'm in the middle of transitioning my business model away from what has been a series of high-end programs into a purely event-based model. So and so that is where I'm at right now. Does that make sense? Anybody have any questions about that? It's a lot all in one big mouthful.
Well, that's a very definite experience, Anne, and thank you so much for sharing that. So we definitely understand the niche that you are currently working in, need assistance with your VA, so we can definitely help you. So is this something to do with spiritual healing?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, so thank you so much for sharing that, Anne. So let's have our angels do their own as well. So let's have them introduce themselves, and then you can do a follow-up questions, okay? All
Okay,
right.
great. Thank you.
Yeah, let's start first with Claire, followed by Shara May, Charity, Ivy, Francis, and Mix. Thank you, angels. By the way, I'll be staying on Zoom. I'll just turn off my video and I'll get back to you once you're done, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
Hi, Anne. How are you today?
Very nice to meet you, Claire.
Okay, great. I would like to say something about myself. I am Claire Vanis Bindilio, and I took up Bachelor of Science in Nursing. And I have an experience working one of the BPO companies here in the Philippines. And as a general virtual assistant for 2 years, working social media marketing and admin tasks. And I also handle different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and many more. And this also includes engaging to different social media platforms by reaching out people, reacting and responding to comments, and for us to generate hot leads. And I also specialize in appointment setting via direct message and phone calls using Skype and WhatsApp. And I excel also in lead generation, content creation, and content recycling. And I do also offering graphic design in Canva, PixArt, Snapseed, and VS Code, and also video editing in CapCut to create reels in Instagram and TikTok, which is very trending nowadays. And I also do email campaign via Active Campaign, wherein it can help businesses reach more people with their message less time. And I have tried also managing a Facebook group with more than 30,000 members, and I was able to manage it well. And I also have worked of a spiritual coach. She is a success quantum coach. And in terms of content scheduler, I am familiar with the Trello board um, for project management, Google Calendar, Calendly, Hootsuite, and Buffer to schedule our posts to different social media platforms. And I am a goal-driven person, and I always make sure that in everything I do, I put myself 100% effort on it, and I don't stop until it's done. And you know what, Anne? I have stalked your social media profile, particularly your Facebook and then your YouTube, and I have sent a friend request also, and I can see that you are the founder of the Wisdom Soup, and which has 1,000 likes and 1,000 followers, and in your YouTube also, which has 3.46k subscribers, if I am not mistaken. And I really like your mission, where it speed up serendipity, develop your gifts, and share your journey. And I can really see that your content is very nice, and it's also good that you post it on a regular basis so that we can get more audience, and especially that relates to your niche. And I can also say that I can help you grow your subscribers, since I am fond of editing videos and I love blogging too. But I was not able to pursue it. And so with this, I can honestly say that I can be of great service to your business by helping you grow and scale your business, wherein I consider your business as my business too. Thank you. That's all.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you so much for finding Wisdom Soup. I have my main YouTube channel. So it's awesome that you found that. My main YouTube channel is Ann Tucker. So that one has over 10,000 subscribers. You'll see there. So it's great you found Wisdom Soup. The majority of my work is on the YouTube. Ann Tucker is the name of the channel. So that's a good one to check out. Thank you so much, Claire. It's a beautiful
You're
introduction.
welcome, Anne.
I really appreciate
Nice.
it.
Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you. Thank you.
Hi,
All right.
Anne. How are you today?
Very nice to meet you.
Oh, by the way, Anne, let me introduce myself. I am Jeremy Binanda. I am 25 years old. I previously worked as a general virtual assistant with a spiritual life coach. My previous clients helps individuals to connect their true selves in order to have a greater life. And I also help her in selling different type of crystals and also booking appointments and selling her course or program. I've done general tasks like a project management, SMM, or social media management, and appointment setting through DM and phone. And so I am good in handling different social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. I also love using Canva to edit some good contents to be posted and repurposing contents. And I am comfortable editing videos or reels, and I know how to use content scheduler like Hootsuite. And I am good in using Trello board for project management, Active Campaign for mass emailing, or sending email campaign. And I can create events on Facebook and LinkedIn and invite the right target market for a webinar, workshop, or masterclass. I'm also good with WordPress. In fact, I have my personal website created and designed through WordPress. And if you want, I will send you the link later. And to be honest, Anne, I stalk your different social media platforms like a Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. I actually send you a friend request, yeah, and I also joined your Facebook private group named Wisdom Soup, and I can see that you are a founder of Wisdom Soup, and I believe that Wisdom Soup is an app for people, especially entrepreneurs and professionals who want to develop their spiritual gifts and but haven't found the tick or the right training program. And I was amazed with your YouTube channel. Spirit means business because you have already 10k subscribers there. And it's good that you have a good thumbnails specific to your branding, which is very important. I'm looking forward to working with you because I am good in doing lead generation and booking high quality appointments, and I can use my past experiences from there, working as a general virtual assistant before. And since your social media profiles are not well optimized, I will help you to optimize it so that the people will know you and what services you offer. And I can help you to invite more people to join our group that fits to our niche by posting engaging content. And it's also advisable that you will do live videos to provide values to our audience that give them more trust and to know that you are authentic. Then we must post content, especially in our Facebook profile, Facebook page, and of course to our Facebook group. And additionally, we can also share that one to different group that we have joined related to our niche, and also posting social media platforms to increase brand awareness and draw attention from the target market. I think that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's great. It's wonderful to hear that you have experience with WordPress as well. That's great to know.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Hi, Anne. How are you?
Hi, great to meet you, Ivy.
I would just like to thank you for this wonderful opportunity that you have given to us. So let me introduce myself. My name is Ivy Formentera. I have been a virtual assistant for over 3 years now, and one of the services that I have offered to my clients before is social media management, wherein I manage Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. I had experience doing content creation, content calendar, graphic design for content posts using Canva, and Facebook ads as well. I had also experience doing customer support using email, inbound and outbound calls. And then I have also experienced doing email management using Active Campaign. And then I have checked your profile, and then I've seen that you're hosting events using Meetup. With that, I can help you with regards to organizing and promoting Meetup events, because I've experienced using Meetup for over 1 year with my previous he is a relationship coach. And then for additional services that I can offer you is website management and creation using Wix and WordPress. I can also do file management, calendar management, and other admin tasks such as transcription and data entry. And I can say that I am a perfect match for you as a virtual assistant, and then I can help you with your goals and vision, because first, I have proven experience, and then I have skills, the attributes, and the qualities that is match for the job description. Third is that I have a proven track record of experience for my previous roles, and then lastly is that if you will chose me as your virtual assistant, I can you will see a positive return of your investment. That's all,
Beautiful.
and thank you.
Thank you so much, Ivy. It's great that you've used Meetup before. Did you ever use Eventbrite? Just curious about that.
Yes, I have also
used Event-
used Eventbrite before.
Great. Okay, good to know. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, Anne.
Hi, Anne. Thank you so much for this opportunity. How are you doing?
Very nice to meet you, Charity. Hi, thank you.
Thank you. So yeah, I'm Charity. I'm full-time freelancer. So I help business owners and coaches manage their social media accounts and do some admin tasks so that they can focus more on scaling their business. So I've been doing social media management or freelancing for almost 7 months now. And my expertise is social media management, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and also on Instagram. So I also have experience working as a lead generation specialist, also as a virtual assistant with my current client. And also I also do video editing, editing videos in CapCut, like the Hormozy style. Also, I also edit videos, YouTube videos before. And my daily mantra is of your comfort zone. So I always remind myself every day to step out of my comfort zone for me to explore more things and learn more so I can also scale my freelancing career. So to be honest, I don't have an experience with like WordPress and website designing, but I can assure you that if you will give me a task, I will research about it and do my best to do the given task. That's all.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you so much, Charity. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hi, Anne. I think
Hi,
I'm
Frank.
next.
Great to
How are
meet
you
you.
doing? Great to
Very
meet
good.
you too.
Thank you.
Just a brief background about myself. I am Francis Elgin Doblado, or you can call me Francis, and I am 36 years old. My previous work experiences, I've been in contact centers as a customer support and a back office for different platforms like emails, phone calls, and DMs. And I also do appointment settings for clients and managers, managing their emails and calendars for appointments, meetings, important activities, and events. I also work in a construction company as a project supervisor. And as part of my role, I manage their social media, posting updates, promotions, and campaigns like flyers and posters, and for the properties that we develop through social medias and YouTube. I also manages their messages for queries from the potential clients, and also help them with their websites. And other experiences that I do have is I've been also into farming, fruits like mangoes, coconuts, and rice. And I also have experience as a virtual assistant doing cold calling and lead generation for an electrical rental company.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you. And so in terms of the experience that you have with social media marketing, are you familiar with say, for example, Active Campaign or some of the other products of that nature, Active Campaign? And are you familiar with the different platforms? Could you just clarify that for me real quick?
For the campaigns, we use Canva in doing posters and flyers. And for the video editing, we used Adobe for that one.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
that's the experience that I do.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Migs.
Hi, Anne.
Hi.
Good morning. It's nice to meet you. My name is. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yes,
I was
hi.
just saying hello.
Um, quick background about myself. I was formerly a sales coach for Comcast. We do sell or upgrade internet plans. Um, I was there. I was a sales coach for around 7 months, and I switched careers. I My last job was actually with newfold.com, which is actually the owner of web.com network solutions. So we manage great websites, search engine optimizations, um, different email encryptions, email management, and I also worked as in terms with BPO or contact centers. I also was a inbound retention for AT&T, if you're familiar with it.
Yeah.
So, and in terms with freelancing, I do have a client before which I worked with I think was 7 months. I managed her social medias, Facebook, YouTube, emails, and I have a pretty long background as well for it. I have two Facebook pages and one group in terms with my hobbies. I actually like photography, so we created a group here in Cebu, which is it I think it has around 70,000 members, so people can just enter and like look for their photos with their bikes. And I also have a Facebook group and page for my small business. I actually sell Japanese food takoyaki here in Cebu. So
Mhm.
I do that as well with for like to support my siblings, status. So in terms with the website creation, though, I do have one website that I created. It focuses, or it shows wonderful, tourist spots in Cebu. So me and my friends actually posted our photos, like our tours. But in terms with your business, I actually did some research about an hour ago, and I actually is very um moved, or I'm very big fan of what you're doing, because you empower business coaches to be God centered. I found out that you also have a private Facebook group called Spirit Means Business.
Mhm.
So I think that's really powerful, because yeah, nowadays, a lot of people needs to get, reconnected with, with God, in terms with putting God first and hearing your calling before doing anything else. So if I'll be chosen, it will be a pleasure working with you as well. So that's pretty much all my background, and thank you.
Beautiful. All right, thank you so much, you guys. So, so how is Noemi? Is there? How is the process now? Should I go ahead and ask additional questions, or what is the typical process?
Yes, please. You've heard them introduce themselves, and then if you have questions for each of them, feel free to ask.
Okay, thank you. I would like to know. So one of the things about the messages that I get is they are complicated. The messages are come out. They're very poetic, and the angels use a lot of long words. So they're beautiful, but it can take some time in terms of reading them through. So when I do a video, I usually read the message and then I spend time afterwards explaining what it means. So so could you tell me, is in terms of your comfort level working with words? So how comfortable are you with with writing and reading and like are you a word person? Because these are wordy messages is what I'm trying to say. How does that feel to you? If you could each just let me know.
For me, in terms of reading and with words, I am the type of person who go through words several times, because there are some information that you might not get right away when you first read it. So I am the type of person who go through the words and read all of them like 3 times or maybe 4 times, so that I can absorb the real information on every words.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Francis. Perfect.
And I'm comfortable with words. I love I love writing contents, writing blogs, because before I've done that before many times with my previous client. He's a relationship coach, so I've done many articles and blogs, posting in his website and many platforms that he has.
That's
Also
great.
for me, and
Yes, Shimei?
so for me,
Oh, yes.
Uh, okay, so for me on since I love reading books, and also with way back in my school days, I am also part of the journalism, where I was the chief editor in our school paper.
Ah,
So in terms of as what I've said earlier, I do content creation, and also giving uh or having content creation, and also for in this business, it's important to build a strong rapport with our clients, and it's important to identify their pain points also. And from my experience, there are always some challenges or rejections, but I don't take them personally, because rejection in our business, that means your product wasn't the required. So it's important also in creating in business to understand problems in order for us to determine whether we are the right one to help them. That's all.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's great that you were the editor in chief of
You're
your
welcome.
paper too. That's awesome. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, Anne.
Hi.
For me, as a virtual assistant, I love that there is always something new to learn. I will read the word carefully, and I am also data-oriented person. I love internalizing word, and I am really passionate about learning new things. And I consider myself very fortunate to work in the field that is always changing and growing with new technologies, capabilities, and ideas. And I'm good at preparing myself ahead of time, such as getting ready with some objections and how to I'll manage them, since I believe there will be always be objections or rejections. But I don't take them personally, but I need to go on the next opportunity, because in my opinion, rejections are an avoidable part of the sales process, and they just clearly show that our service was not what our prospects needed at the time. So building rapport, know their pain points are vital before booking them in a call. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much. And let's see who hasn't. Let's see. Charity, did you want to speak? Maybe she's frozen. How about, let's see, Migs or Francis?
I did.
Oh, you already did. Thank you. You already
Yes, hi,
told me.
can you
That's
hear
right.
me?
Sorry. Thank you. But Migs, you haven't heard from you yet.
Yes, sure. So as for me, if I understood the question correctly, if it's like I'm a wordy person, actually, yes. For me, it's not about only like being a virtual assistant. If you're reading, for me, you can understand as long as you put focus on it and interest on it, because whatever, it will not matter actually if the story or the message they're reading is short or long. If you don't put interest in it, you will not get the portion that which is supposed to be you, or you will not understand completely what the message is all about. So I think it's all about focus and being open to whatever learning it is that you might get in terms with whatever is it that you're reading. So that's it for me.
Great. Okay. Thank you so much. And you're right. It is a matter of, with anything, if you put your attention on it, you can get the answers for sure. Yeah. Thank you so much. That's great. And let's see, I think we lost, I think she disappeared. We must have, I think her connection was unstable. So, okay. All right. And how about, is there anything else that you guys have in terms of a question for me about anything about what I'm looking for, or anything else, or any questions I can answer?
I
So-
have one question for you, Anne.
Yeah.
I have a
So
question, Anne.
what would you say is your coaching business goal in the next 6 months?
Thank you for asking. Is to move to the event model, where I'm going to be doing, I have several retreats already booked that I'm currently filling, and then I'm going to be doing one-day events in 6 different cities around the US. And then I'm planning to hopefully come to Australia as well and do a couple one-day events and a retreat. So that's going to be over the next 6 months, is going to be planning and executing all of that. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I can definitely help you with that.
I have a
Fantastic.
question, Anne.
Yeah.
I have a question. So, what is your biggest challenge that you have faced in your business, and what would you want your VA to focus on with your business?
Thank you for asking. I think at this point, the content, taking the content that I have and then moving that out onto all the different platforms. Right now, I'm almost exclusively on YouTube and in my private Facebook group, and that's really the only place that I'm sharing content. But I have, if you've looked at the Ann Tucker YouTube channel, I have over 100 videos that are an hour long each on there. So it's a lot of content. And that I'm not using, I'm basically just this as myself, that's all I can do. So I need help to get it out. And then I also need help with a bunch of other areas. So there's plenty of help needed.
Okay, so Sylvie, with my past experience, I could definitely be of service in helping you grow and also scaling your business.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. So,
You're welcome.
oh yeah, I'm sorry.
And yeah, I have a question.
Yes,
5 years from now, where do you see yourself and your business be headed? And if I will be chosen as your virtual assistant to help you achieve your goals and vision, how would I be able to to collaborate with?
I would love to find a virtual assistant who is willing to be creative and willing to look at what's available and to show me areas that we can grow. So, for example, I would love to be able to hand over a project and say, please do what you think is going to be good here. So, for example, like somebody could take the content that I have and pull quotes and create a whole Pinterest channel, a whole Pinterest board, and own that and come up with the graphics and come up with all of it. And so I'm looking for somebody who will be a partner to me, who will help me in terms of thinking through things and pointing out ideas of where I could expand and do things that might add to the business. So yeah, so people who will be able to take ownership of things would be amazing.
Thanks for that, and I will be gladly be able to help you with that with my skills and my previous experience. So I'll be happy to assist you to achieve your vision for your business. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you so much. That's great. All right. And let's see, I'm trying to think if there's anything is with a format of asking everybody questions all at once. It makes it more complicated. So let me ask, so Migs, you were talking about your experience. So you're right now you're doing a sales coach and email management, but then you said you also managed a client. So did you had somebody you were working with on the side outside of your normal work? Is that right, Migs?
Yes. I was a sales coach around June, or I think May of 2022.
Okay.
And when I started working with Newfold, that's when I learned to like manage websites, emails. I actually have one of my childhood friends here in the Philippines. He's already based in Canada, Toronto,
Okay.
Canada.
Okay.
So he actually reached out to me and asked me to like help him in terms with managing websites, emails. So that's basically he's my first client. So but I haven't asked him much, because that's also like I took that as a stepping stone for me to learn as well, like how can I manage and effectively work. And then after that, one of his close friends as well had started a consulting business. So that he referred that person to me, and that's when I had like a first real client that I don't know personally.
Okay.
So that's when I started created websites, managing Facebook contents, email management.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Okay, perfect. And Sharmay, could you tell me you said that you had a WordPress website that I could check out. Could I get the address for that?
I will send you the link later. It's my personal website.
Yeah, thank you. I'd appreciate that. And Migs, if you did one too, it'd be great to see it if you want to send it over.
Oh, well,
I
I
have
can
one too.
put it in
I will
the
send it
yeah.
over
chat
to you.
box.
Yeah.
Thank you. I would appreciate that very much.
Yes.
Mine, I just actually put it in the chat box. You can check it out actually, and I am
Oh,
gonna send
okay.
it out to you privately as well after the.
Yeah, if you could send it, because that would be great. Because it's hard to write it down as we're chatting.
Okay, sure.
So that would be great. And then one other thing, that if it's okay to ask for something after the interview, one thing that would be incredibly helpful for me is if you would each be willing to just write a short paragraph about anything. I could maybe give you a question, but just to send me a short writing sample, just literally, this long. Doesn't have to be much, but it would be really helpful to see your words in writing. Would be super helpful to just to get a sense for who you are and how you express yourself in writing would be great.
All right.
And it could be, the question could be what you are, I guess, whatever it is that the question you wish I had asked you. How about that? The question you, and it could, and if you can't think of one, it can be, tell me about your best vacation you've ever taken. So because it's mostly, I want to be able to read how you express yourself in writing, if that's okay. Okay, great. Noemi, is there anything else that you feel would be beneficial to cover as we're talking tonight?
I think we've covered everything, Anne. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you, Angels. So you don't have any other questions for Anne? Ivy, did you ask question?
I actually had another question for Ivy. So Ivy, you've been working for 3 years for as a social media manager for another person, is that right?
I ended the contract with my client last November. He is a relationship coach from Australia.
Okay. And can
Yes.
you tell me what was the best and the worst things about that experience for you?
The best experience that I have with my past client, it's the business is from scratch, so I did everything from scratch up until he had many clients. So I've learned many skills from him, and what I've liked also is I'm out of my shell during that time because I'm all alone, and then he puts me in charge with everything. So with that, I was able to upskill. Yes, and then the worst part is that since he he puts me in charge with everything, we had little meetings and conversations, so we don't really had much time to talk about how we can move forward with this business. But it was a great experience because while having him and while he has me as his virtual assistant, we really had many clients with our Facebook and Google ads and our organic campaigns in all his social media platforms.
Okay. So, and the hardest thing was that he just didn't have that much time to be able to.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That could be hard. I can understand that.
Yes.
Okay. That's helpful. Thank you. And then, and then I was curious, Claire, that you've been working with a spiritual coach. So can you tell me about how that has been for you?
Okay, so for my experience, so with my past client, she was a quantum success coach, in which she helped people to get their authenticity, to really help people to know their what what they have, or to claim authenticity into themselves, and to help them also scaling their business, or having get giving them some topics or any strategies in their life, as well as they can apply it into their business. And with my past client, we have helped some business coach entrepreneurs, since this is our target client. So they have claimed or claim their authenticity into themselves. So yeah, working with many people, or with many prospects that I have encountered, it is very important to build rapport and identifying their pain points. So that's all I can share with my experience.
Okay, perfect. All right, thank you so much. And I'm just looking back quickly to see if there's any other questions that I had. Okay, I think that's it. All right. And so, Noemi, what is our next step?
Okay, well, thank you so much. If you are done with all the questions, so the next step is, of course, for you to announce who you wanted to work with. And I wonder if you can announce it now. Would you like to sleep on it before you decide?
I would love if people wouldn't be willing to send the writing sample that we talked about, and then if you have links to the work that you've done, if you have if some of you have links to websites, or if you have, if there's something that you would like to send over that I should take a look at, I would be grateful for that. That would really help.
Okay, that's perfect. So please drop all the links or your sample materials to the mastermind group chat. And with the answer to Anne's question, feel free to send it to her directly. So
Yes.
they won't be seeing your answers.
Yeah, that'd be great. That would
All
be
right.
great.
And yeah, as soon as you've decided, Anne, feel free to tag the name of that VA on the mastermind group chat, and then we will go ahead and schedule our onboarding call.
Beautiful. I want to thank everybody so much. I can tell you guys really prepared and were so thoughtful with your answers, and that you all took time to research and understand my business. So I really appreciate it. You guys are all great candidates. So it's going to be a tough choice. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Absolutely.
so
Well,
much,
Thank you,
Anne, for
Anne.
this
Nice meeting you.
opportunity.
have a great day.
Have a
Bye-bye.
great day ahead.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye.